Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. We're playing on the Divine Impera Submod as Sparta. So guys, if you haven't watched the last episode, highly recommend you do. I basically explains what's happening in the campaign, but I might as well recap it in this. We're at war with Egypt and Carthage at the moment. I would have liked to be at war with either one of them, but they both have a defensive alliance with each other, obviously, so we're dragged into a war on two fronts. So we currently have 3 units here. The Slayers of Cyclops. And we managed to lose our 2 settlements here in the province of Africa. We're going to be retaking them and finishing off this army here. Currently have the champions of Nike, King and Nikon here, who, well, has conquered most of the known world. Interesting army build, got some legionary and veteran cohort. We did manage to subjugate Rome simply because we can continue to levy up their units. Crossbow infantry there. They've been exiled to an island, I will show you. These African elephants are quite knackered, so probably won't be playing with them. I don't want to lose the entire unit, so I have to bloody recruit more. Got a full stack here at Athens. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I might keep it just in Greece, because obviously we're at war with Cyprus as well. They could send an army over. So I think, unless we're getting absolutely battered down here in Africa, I think I might keep it there. So we have 3 full stacks here, 1 unit up here. Also have an army pushing north to Napoli. We are losing a lot of money at the moment, so that's the only problem. Yeah, that can cut it down if we go into that stance. Alright. We have a full stack over here as well. 1 full stack, then we have my fleet. So, looks like the Celtiberian Confederation is besieging Carthage here. We're currently besieging Kotsuba with my other 3 legions here. And looks like Carthage have made a bit of a push against the Celtiberians. So, yeah, we'll probably play that one a little bit later. My army here, which is levying up most of the Romans. They do cost, oh, excuse me, they do cost quite a bit. But I really quite like it how Rome's been sort of exiled to this island. We're stealing their technology and their units. So hopefully we can get some interesting army builds. I did tell them to attack this city here, but it's about to be taken. So I'm going to cancel and clear the coordinate. Maybe I could send it on, I don't know, here or something. Just to get them into the field. Maybe they can fight some armies. Obviously don't want them to take any settlements, but we'll see. Right, let's push back over here and have our fight against the Egyptians. So, I might even show you the world map before we get into it, just to kind of recap the campaign. So, obviously hold much of Greece, or the entirety of Greece, and Italy, not the northern part, the Incerberus hold that. Hold a decent chunk of northern Africa here. We're going to push up into southern Iberia, get rid of Carthage. Whether or not I go to war with the Celtiberians and the Iberian tribes, we will see. I'm not entirely sure. I don't particularly want to push north into the barbarian lands. Iberia could be an exception, simply because I did it with the Romans, and after you get past like the 3rd tribe, you get kind of sick of fighting the 5th and the 6th up in the north. But a Britannia invasion could be cool. I don't know, never say never, but that's what I'm kind of thinking at the moment. Same with the Danube here, some of the barbarians up in the north. Probably just want to push into the Middle East against Egypt, and then maybe into Asia Minor against the Seleucids and their allies. Victory conditions wise, trade right, we're getting 15,000 by the way. But yeah, we need 90 settlements. We currently have 34. We need to take Hellas, Macedonia, and Italy, which we have, and Thrace. We need to take out Syria and Persia. But, okay, let's get into the campaign, or let's have our first battle of the episode. So let's go straight in with the king, or faction leader, if you will. Move my armies in. Probably should have moved one there to cut off the bridge, because I think they're... oh no, they're being pushed back to the sea. Perfect. We'll have a decent battle here against the Egyptians. Oh, wow. We do outnumber them quite significantly, but seeing this will be our first like big battle against them, I really want to kill... is that their faction leader? How can I do this? Can I withdraw and attack them again? Hopefully I'm in range. Yep. So his name is... Ptolemy. I think that's him. Wait, so he's got... what characteristics does he have? He's got blue eyes and a headband. Let's negotiate with Egypt. Yeah, we're going to kill their faction leader. Oh, that is superb. King Nikon will king the Pharaoh. Well, it's not their king, it's their Pharaoh, isn't it? So, we're coming up against 4 units of pikemen that have been heavily battered. Thoras Swordsmen. let's get our vengeance. And we also have a garrison army coming in. Like I said, whether or not I use my elephants, I really want to get into using them, but they've been just so battered. They're not armored elephants, they're just basically the levies up of them. So they're probably not very good in an auto resolve and probably a little bit shit, but we'll be able to see these cohorts as well, which should be good, but fighting the Egyptians should be good. I'm hoping I've got enough armies to have the, like, I want to have multiple wars and multiple fronts. So obviously we've got the king and Killus pushing over here. Then we've got another invasion going on in Iberia. So we don't have the high ground here, we have the low ground, which isn't the best, but I want to put my, where are my men deploying from? Okay, we can push up and over, we should be fine. Right, so put the Royal Spartans here. Put the legionaries on the flanks, which will be doing most of the flanking maneuvers, but let's have a look at them. Be pretty cool once we can get some more and rally up with these cohorts. Taking over some of the Roman tactics in this historically inaccurate campaign. But it's only a bit of fun. I don't reckon you guys will be too hung up on it, maybe. Also got these crossbow infantry as well. They should do pretty well. 200 range, superb. Alright, let's chuck my cavalry units on the flanks. I will show you the elephants before we start, but yeah, like I said, whether I probably won't put them in the field because I can't afford to lose them. But there are the elephants. There's only like 4 per unit. We'll just keep you back here, safe and out of the way. Once we can get some more, we'll use them. Yeah, just put them with the general unit. Okay, let's charge. Let's push up and over the hill. But everyone's starting to come in now. Okay, so where are they coming from? This left-hand side, and then the far down there. So these are just the reinforcements from the garrison, okay, for you over here. These guys are in a better position as well, which is superb. We've also got these Spartan Swordsmen. Pretty cool. Oh, damn. Can't deploy any more in, I think. So what are we going to do here? We'll pull up the swordsmen on the flanks. Put the cavalry there as well. So what else we got here to work with, except for these guys? 2 units of elephants. That was for you there. Okay, so we're being... what's happening here? Citizen cavalry. We'll try break it. Looks like they just basically charged me straight away. My crossbows are getting their shots off already. Sometimes glitches between a bow unit. Alright, let's try hit their center. Let's just try get in, get out, and then get paid. Let's charge and break them. Charge! A little bit of a morale decrease there, but we should be alright. Get the cohorts to flank. Get my crossbow infantry to... I was going to say hit their general, but where the hell is their general? Here. We'll try to just hit their units. Right. Spartans are moving up as well. The Spartan Swordsmen. We'll get my cavalry to flank around. Where is my other units of cavalry? They're not. That's not a sword unit. No, it's just a citizen cavalry. Okay. Crossbows still getting their shots off. Arguably one of the best like archer units in the game. They sort of glitch a little bit with the bowmen, but they're still pretty good. Okay. Cavalry coming from behind here. We have the Roman cohorts. Right, let's flank around there. That's broken. That's broken there as well. So let's continue. There's no point of trying to bloody run down missile cav. Quite fruitless. of course. Okay. Spartan Swordsmen are coming in. These are quite cool. I haven't probably fought with these before. Kind of like the Thorax Swordsman unit, I'd think, but obviously a specialized Spartan unit of it. Alright, let's run this pike unit down that are running away. And let's get in there and hit them from behind. Okay, so let's flank in. Go, 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 go. Go, go, Gadget. You can't. Alright, get the crossbow unit to pick a target. What target? Oh, we actually hit them there. They are sort of like... I don't know, they're kind of just like glitched past us here. We're actually just going to be rinsing them from behind. Just these bolt units. Go on, fire. Right, halt and disable fire at will. I don't want any friendly fire. If I can avoid it. So, we're just about to crush them here. Okay, we're going to continue to try run down as many of them as possible. Cavalry units here. Pick a target. And let's start speeding this up. Solid victory. Spartans did well. They held the line. The Avanti cohort and the Roman legionaries flanked and killed a fair few of them. Push over on this side here. Get rid of them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Anyone else? They're pretty further away now. The more we can run down and kill, the better. I want to like group up all my cavalry units so I can quickly go to them if I need be. So I can try take as many of them as possible. Alright. Okay, you're not even running down, everyone. You should be. Okay, is there anyone here we can run down? The more we can run down, we can get our chevrons up, we can sell for slaves. Which will be a decent boost to our economy, because we bloody well need it. But a solid victory, if I do say so myself. Let's end the battle there. Decisive victory, that's what the game says. Holy shit. 5,670 men deployed by King Nikon. We only lost 260, that is fantastic. We killed 1,989. Yeah, so it was only roughly around about 50 units to friendly fire. The Pharaoh of the Egyptians deployed 2,340, and they lost 2,003. What did most of the killing for them? No one, really. Those swordsmen, 45 and 29. Our crossbow units, 127 to 128. Hero Spartans, 137. The cohort did alright, 125 as well. Cavalry here and there. Elephants obviously didn't engage. I don't want to lose them. We're going to have to wait for their replenishment to come up because they do take a while to replenish, but we only can recruit 6 units of it. We will enslave. We've killed the Pharaoh.
On the move.
Just as a test, I wonder if they will sue for peace now, and also want to see. Yep, so they have a new Pharaoh. Like, if we've killed their faction leader, does this new faction leader want peace? No.
Much from me today, Outlander. My
I'm just curious about that. So, how are we going for time? Oh, already 14 minutes into the campaign. Okay, we've got a little bit longer we can record for. All good. Okay, so now that we've beaten back the Pharaoh, we should definitely push, just continue. There's an army raiding here. It's quite small. The thing is, can I justify pushing out and hitting it and then doubling back because of the attrition? Doesn't look like there's any other armies here, but that could be the bait and switch, couldn't it? Yeah, actually, we'll fall forward. We'll try to get rid of them. Because, yeah, it's just a shame. Because what you would normally do is you go into a fortify stance, and it's like it makes you immune from attrition. But in DEI Impera, you can't do that. So, that's the only problem there, right? Just basically, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I missed the bloody thing. I guess going into this stance will help the... Yeah, it's probably not going to help because if we get attacked, we get some pretty bad Negative effects. Right, let's move. Let's have a look with my agents and stuff. How can we use this to our advantage? Continue to push into Alexandria just to see what they've got. What should I do with this army? Like I said, I kind of want to keep it there. I feel more safe because I don't... Yeah, I've got a huge kingdom. That's the thing, isn't it? And I guess having this army here will keep Rome safe somewhat. Buildings-wise... Oh, God. Buildings-wise, we need to repair, don't we? The buildings we lost here. Click here to replenish the unfinished building. Ah, that's a shame that they bloody sacked it. Still, Punic culture is prominent. Otherwise, I'll be recruiting my units there. Basically in Hellas, and what am I doing? I'm selling slaves. 40% slaves. 42%. We have like 130% here slaves here. Yeah, 138. Simply because we are selling slaves quite significantly here because we got two resources there actually. Because Edessa obviously being in Thrace just naturally has slaves, so how much are we making from slaves? 140,000. That's a huge part of our economy. 30. Because you need to, because what I like to do is like try to sell as many slaves as possible when it's up, and then I like to switch it back to taxes. But I'm in a war now, and I'm going to be taking a lot of slaves, so we'll leave it just as that. Okay, so this other army is moving across. My 4 legions here will be pushing upon Carthage. I'm just showing you guys. So we've got 2 legions here, 3 legions here pushing upon Egypt. We have the 4th in the north. We have like 2 other, like, I say legions, they're armies, recruiting at Napolis and in the Roman capital. So we are besieging here. What's the order resolve looking like? Well, we do outnumber them quite significantly. The garrison force isn't that strong. What has the actual army got? African elephants. Only 3 lots of infantry. 1 lot of sacred band. They are fucking fantastic, they are. Late Carthaginian hoplites. Yeah, I think this is a pretty decent order. So sort of like a mixed match of units. Nothing that will phase us and be quite interesting. Mind you, if you look over to the north just here, there are a lot of Carthaginian armies, so we will get a decent battle against them eventually. But I can't really justify playing that battle. Alright, we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of this as well. I'm going to be able to get some more food in the province soon. Okay, a lot of upgrades have happened because of just simply the amount of just wars we've had quite recently. So I go into that. Morale, armor. Probably go with the green first instead of the blue. This stuff doesn't really overly that matter. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. It does give you some decent bonuses, like once you're kings, like max level nearly. As you see there, we get some cool, nice bonuses as well. We just absolutely wreck shop. But yeah. What about in these other sort of provinces? What's the slave sort of go? Yeah, not really that much. Right. What else can we do this turn before we can end it? Not overly too much, I don't reckon. Got a couple of nice, decent army builds here. It's interesting that the Carthaginians have pushed that way. Okay. Let's end the turn. Let's hope we don't get pushed at, like, I don't know, roughly like modern day Gibraltar, I guess. But the Egyptians, okay, they're not doing anything. Maybe they're on. I thought they'd be on the counter attack or something. Just had to lean back there. I had my bloody drink on my other desk. Had to lean over my shoulders. That's what the noise was. So, as you take a sip of water, my apologies. Okay. Right. Attrition report. Not good. You need to have a little bit of a drink. We've still got low sort of supplies. Ally confirms war target. So, we're basically... It's because we haven't really got a decent sort of food supply here. That's the problem. So we'll be able to get it a little bit later on, but at the moment... Not good whatsoever. So we are going to be losing men. It's because we just pushed into these lands and there's no like food, so we're sort of starving it off. I wonder if it's like the fertility as well. Can we actually see fertility in this game? Region wealth, public order, diplomatic status. But there is the diplomatic status. But the Cassentii and the Celt-Iberian Confederacy have pushed furthermore into southern Iberia. Has the levies changed? 18,000 for legionary cavalry. Bloody fucking hell. Oh well, we're going to be moving this other army over as well. This is sort of like my probably weakest army. 4 units of Cretan archers, got some Libyan infantry, Perioki peltasts, and just some pikemen, just to mix it up a bit, I guess. Okay, bloody hell, we're going to be really chasing this army all over the fucking desert. Just losing our attrition. That's going to be stupid. I guess they're... Oh, well, maybe the Egyptians have some sort of like attrition bonus or something. That'd be typical. Alright, we're going to retake our former settlement with quite ease with our other army. Okay. Hopefully they haven't destroyed the buildings too much. We've ranked up again, and they hadn't, which is good. I guess. Probably want the army replenishment, maybe. Probably not going to get attacked, so we'll just sit here. We need to double back here to Germania. Germania, right. Push you over to Napoli. Get you out of the field when we can. Yes. Well, there is an army of Cyprus there. Still losing food. Like, our army is out of supplies, so there's not really much we can do. I guess going into defensive position will increase the reinforcement range, the replenishment. It might... Well, we get -1. We will be getting more food eventually. Or maybe I'm better off to just get one of these armies out of here. So we don't... Yeah. We'll send one back to replenish a bit. Oh, but we replenish in the what? Okay. Regardless, we'll push up. Okay. Right, well, I'm gonna do a save. And then we'll quickly end the turn. Oh god. A lot more other bonuses. Just can upgrade some of our units. We are a fleet here, so replenishment rate. Okay. Right at the fucking bottom. Whew. Agents moving across. It'll be interesting to see what the Carthaginians do. Agents both moving across into Carthaginian territories. Their agents are engaging my champion. Let's see what happens here. Nothing too bad. Non-aggression pact with the Iceni. Yeah, I guess why not. 400 though, I don't really want to give you any money. Yeah, they're just trying to squeeze money out of me. We're not bordering them, obviously. And they're on the other side of the fucking world. I don't want to give you military access. Because, to be honest, I might go to war with you. Holy shit. If you see to the north there, Cyprus have 2 full stacks. I don't know if that's admiral or that's an army. Got a little bit of desertion going on. Assassination attempt. And just basically low supplies. Okay, so we've lost a general somewhere. Which isn't good. Where was the assassination attempt? Oh, it was on my general. Where did we lose the political intrigue? Over here. So we need to quickly assess the situation there. Are they armies or what are they? A general unit. 2 general units of Cyprus are pushing across. So it was a good idea that we've kept this full stack here to whether or not they attack Knossos, we will see. What level's this champion? We might even be able to convert him. Enemy agent defects. Perfect. We've got a new agent now. Let's have a look here. So it looks like it's sort of undefended a little bit. Actually pushing out of the desert. I probably want this still sort of exposed here. We'll run them down. Chase after that smaller army. We'll continue the push. Should I push into this territory or that? I kind of need this other army though, don't I? How much can we go in without losing attrition? We'll just go bank smack here and then we'll make our decision afterwards, I think.
Make haste, men. Waiting for orders.
Okay. Gotta be careful about the Cyprus armies. What's happening over in Iberia now? Looks like the Carthaginians are sort of clustering here. We're still losing units because we haven't got enough food. Which is a bit of a shame. We'll push you up. The only way we can, well, the only way we can fix this is wait 3 turns and wait 5 turns to get some grain pits. Bloody shit. Because I'm pretty sure that's like one of the only ways we can fix it. There is some units we can recruit to help it, but I don't know, I've sort of been kind of like avoiding it because I don't really like having, I would rather another unit and just sort of fix this. So starvation, the army is foraging for supplies, people are starving, so yeah. It's because there's no food in the region. Does exempting it from tax help the starvation at all? Maybe. Do we lose that much income if we get rid of it? A little bit. We should be okay though. Okay, what are we doing now then? I'm trying to think what we should do here. Should I push that army over or should I keep it back? Will it start starving? Most likely. How's the replenishment going here? Nearly finished. I might just like swap you over. It's a pain in the ass this, but it's just the only problem is it's usually been fine, but the thing is about Carthage is they hadn't had any food buildings there. Peace treaty with Egypt. I'm not really interested. We've killed your pharaoh already. Become a client state? Hello? No, I'm not interested whatsoever. I need territories. Oh, okay. Where the fuck have we been attacked here? Okay. And that was the army I was chasing down. I was trying to avoid playing that, but we won. Would have been just a boring defensive siege, I reckon, but we got rid of that unit that was harassing us. Now this other legion is freed up a bit. Cyprus as well, we've got to watch out for. They were sort of like a bit of a sleeping giant sort of thing. Well, not really a giant, just sort of being a little bit dormant. I wasn't expecting them to fall 2 stacks over. So, they've attacked Crete. Fuck. What are we coming up against? Might play this in the next episode. So the first army, Hellenistic Royal Guard. Holy shit! And Cyprus is going to be, sorry, not Cyprus. Knossos is going to be pretty hard to take back. What have we got here? Yeah, fair few decent units, but they do have to disembark. So. What are the order result chances? No, we're going to do a save, and then we're going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're going to play this battle at the start of the next episode against Cyprus, our first battle against them. Don't think we can win. We'll try to kill as many of them as possible. But we do have a full stack here. We're going to continue our push against Egypt and Carthage. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.